Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Vanessa Elise, and today we are doing a tarot card reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. So first we're going to do more of a collective reading, and then we're going to go into the more personal side of things. I am outside, so there are people around and about, but I wanted to be outside because it's so nice. I can't be in my backyard because my air conditioning is so loud. So there are going to be background noises, so I'm sorry about that in advance. But let's get right into it. So full moons are all about celebrating your successes and how far you've come. It's about releasing anything no longer serving you, and it's about finding fulfillment in your life, recommitting to any personal goals, recommitting to yourself, recommitting to others or projects. And it's a time where your intuition is amplified, your psychic abilities are amplified, so it's a wonderful time to do any kind of psychic work. And because we are in the sign of Sagittarius, that is a fire sign, so it's all about finding our courage, our inner confidence, our strength, our motivation, and our inspiration to really move into the direction that we wish to be in, so that we can move towards our highest timeline and live the life of our dreams. So let's get right into the collective reading portion of this reading. So in the past we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So what this says to me is that there has been something that hasn't allowed us to feel like we are in a stable place where we can have our emotions steady to make the appropriate steps into the direction that we want. So having that instability in our life makes it really difficult to make the proper changes that we need to move on and to move in the right direction that our soul is really calling us towards. So having this come up in the past suggests that there has been things in our life that just hasn't been where we want it to be in order to feel stable, secure, and grounded enough to move into the direction that we'd like to go in. By honoring yourself, your feelings, seeing what comes up for you, and knowing that all is valid and that everything is as is for a reason, just being in tune with yourself and sorting through any shadows that you have to work through is really beneficial. And I think that this is work that you have been doing or are doing presently, so that you can take these steps because you know where you want to go, but you have to feel more grounded and more emotionally stable to get there. So that is coming up in the past, and in the future we have Justice. So anything that has been making us feel like emotionally unstable or not quite right, not feeling secure, has justice being served. So for example, if there has been, let's say, a person that has been making you feel emotionally unstable or insecure, or making you just feel a certain way that you feel like stuck in and that you can't move forward, justice is being served, and the scales are being balanced here so that you can move on, so that you can feel more stable, secure, and grounded to make those healthy life changes. So this Justice card is coming through to say that yes, don't you worry, things are going to be balanced out. You just keep focusing on you, focusing on being in your alignment, and everything will work out as it's meant to. All will be balanced, all will be fixed, whole, settled to the highest and greatest good of all. And then we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands came up in reverse. So in this card there are women creating little wreaths, and because this is in reverse, this means that there has been something that you've been wanting to create, but that has not been able to come exactly to fruition. Perhaps it's these emotions that are getting in the way that are kind of halting you from taking the steps to create what you truly want to create. Perhaps it's something in your mind, like a belief that you have, or a mindset that is not allowing you to really go after what you know you want to be doing, or going after what you know you want to be going after. So having that awareness, making sure you understand what you do truly want, and just even if you're taking little steps at a time to get you to where you want to be, it's going to feel much better doing that than not working on anything at all, because in some time when you realize you're not taking the steps to where you want to be, that can feel like super discouraging and defeating. So even just taking small steps into the direction that you want to be in, that those small steps towards your creation will really help you feel more accomplished and feel like you're moving in a direction that you actually want to be in or to go in. And then we have Seven of Cups. So there are many different options, many opportunities available. There's confusion attached to these opportunities or possibilities, and perhaps that's what's feeling like your judgment is a little bit clouded, where you can't take the steps that are needed to move into the direction of your goals or dreams. And perhaps it's because you don't exactly know fully where you're going, which route you want to take, and that can cause some confusion, and that can cause some delays and resistance because you're not exactly clear on where you want to go. So maybe doing some journaling to figure out what are a few things that would make you feel really good working towards, or what would make you feel super fulfilled in moving towards. Are you trying to work on too many things at once? Perhaps you need to focus more on like one thing or another. Like, are you focusing on your career? Are you focusing on your loved ones, your family? Are you focusing on your social life? Like, what exactly are you trying to bring balance to? What are you trying to bring your focus to? And really narrowing in on that so you can gain some more clarity. And maybe you're trying to bring in a balance of everything. And if that's the case, perhaps it's something as simple as making a schedule where you can, schedule in, the different things that you'd like to be working on, so you can give energy to all of the things that are important to you in your life in a balanced way, so you can still be, achieving your goals while, feeling like you are contributing to like other areas in your life that make you feel more whole. But if that's not the case, maybe it's just one area of your life that you really want to focus your attention on, focus your energy on, to pull that in. And in that clarity, through that journaling, getting really clear through meditation, this can allow you to feel like more at peace within yourself, because you know more of what you want to be going towards, and you know more of the direction that you want to take, that will allow you to feel more relaxed and feel in the flow and not in resistance of what you're working towards. Beautiful. So at the end of this journey, the outcome is celebration. So whatever it is that you're working towards, it is coming through for you. It will be a success. You will be able to celebrate. So that is wonderful. So through this clarity, through this figuring out, what exactly you want to be working towards, what opportunities and possibilities you want to go after, that will help you take steps into the direction so that you can achieve this success, and so that you can celebrate all that you've accomplished, and you can begin to create these works of art, that you've been trying to create in your mind for such a long time. And knowing that as you come to terms with your emotions, controlling your emotional balance, and honoring yourself and your feelings, you can absolutely take more steps in the direction that you'd like to go in, so that you can create your masterpiece, and so that all can be balanced and restored, knowing that all will be resolved in the best way, creating this karmic balance so that you can celebrate your successes that are coming in for you. And one of the main messages that is coming through is that you really need to focus on all that is going right for you, not all that has fallen away or all that has been lost, all that is being left behind, focusing instead on what you have and what you're grateful for. And by paying your focus and attention and energy to what is going right, to what is feeling good, to what is fulfilling you, you will create more energy for the direction of your life that will bring you more joy and more happiness, because you are up-leveling your vibration. You are increasing your frequency by focusing on your gratitude, by focusing what you're thankful for, so that you can really pull in more of that energy, so you can feel really good about where you're going and about where you're at, but really focusing your energy on all that you have and all that you're grateful for. Okay, and then we have a Four of Swords in reverse. So in the environment that was around you, there was some sense of like darkness, some sense of despair, but I feel like this is in the past for you. You have been able to sort through your feelings, knowing where any darkness within you has been arising from, and you're able to cope with that through like a healthy coping mechanism, like meditating, journaling, just finding peace within yourself to move through this darkness, knowing that all is purpose and everything does happen for a reason, and that it's just making you stronger. So that is beautiful. And we have Judgment. So you are in this period of awakening, and there is nothing to fear about the death of your old self, the death of the person who you were, so that you can welcome in the rebirth of who you are now, because there has been an awakening for you of waking up to who you truly are, waking up to your true potential. And by letting go of any fear attached to these new beginnings, to this new version of you, you can allow in all that is meant for you, and you can rejoice in this knowing that everything is being resolved, karma is being restored, and you can fully and authentically be you on every level, and you can bring peace within yourself through this awakening and through this, rebirthing. And you can, allow your inner child to break free and really and you can welcome in this newer positive energy that allows your, even your inner child to come through and see life in a whole new light and really enjoy the fruits of what life has to offer, with, feeling gratitude for all that has been in your life, knowing that everything does happen for a reason, and that you are who you are because of all the experiences, but knowing that as you focus on the light, that more light is welcome to you. There is no reason to fear. And we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So in the Seven of Pentacles, he is looking at, all that he's created, and he has got like a dissatisfied look on his face, being like, is that it? Like, really? Is that what I've been working towards? Because that's not really what I want to experience. But it was in reverse. So this tells me that you are no longer working towards things that aren't going to bring you fulfillment, and you are putting your energy towards that which does bring you fulfillment, that which does make you feel like you're in alignment, that which does make you feel good, so that after you've created this beautiful thing, you can feel so good about what you've created, and you can feel like you can celebrate all that you've accomplished, because you know that what you're putting your energy towards is going to bring you those delicious fruits that that you've been craving. So that is the energy around for the full moon in Sagittarius. So focusing on your gratitude, focusing on that which you're grateful for and that you're thankful for, while releasing and letting go of all that has fallen away, all that is being left behind, all that has been broken. Really focusing on what is good in your life, what is going well for you. Using any coping mechanisms like meditating, journaling, to help you through any darkness that arises. I believe this is coming up like, you've already worked through this, or perhaps you are still working through this, but you have a good handle on it through these healthy coping mechanisms. So continue to do your good work of like working through your shadows, working through your self limitations, so that you can welcome in the light that is there for you, so you can find peace within yourself. And knowing that through this awakening, through the death of the old and the rebirth of the new, you are welcoming in more light, more peace, and more and just more energy for you to rejoice over. Because you know that all that you've worked on is, all that you went through is purpose, and now you have come into this illumination of like, wow, like I am in a whole new light, I am in a whole new world, I'm a whole new person, and I'm so grateful. I am my raw, authentic self, free to be me in every way. So that is a beautiful energy to be in, just completely letting go of the old and just looking forward into the light, leaving any darkness behind, so you can really feel good about this new birth, this new beginning. And you are ready to only focus your energy on creating that which brings you fulfillment and that which is in alignment with you. And as you work through your emotions and gain control over your emotions, you are going to be able to continue to focus on your creations. And because this unstable kind of feeling was making you feel like you couldn't work towards your goals and your dreams, as you work on honoring your feelings, you will begin to create these beautiful things that have been in your mind for so long that you'd love to just get out into your reality, but you need to have that stable foundation first, so that you can begin to work on these dreams, on these goals, on these manifestations, or on these creations. And as you gain more clarity as to where you're going, you will have less confusion about it, and you will be able to focus more on what you'd like to achieve and what area of your life you would like to focus on, or whether that's bringing balance to all aspects of your life. Just really finding clarity through journaling or meditating to find out where your focus needs to be, so that you can bring through these creations that have been wanting to be birthed from you. And as you stay in tune to that higher vibrational energy, that all is being balanced, karma is being restored, and that you will absolutely be able to celebrate and accomplish all that you put your mind to, all that you put your heart into, knowing that there is celebration at the end of this journey, and this outcome is beautiful, bringing abundance, bringing joy, bringing happiness, bringing bliss. So that is beautiful. So that is the collective energy of the full moon. Now we'll get into the personal side of the reading. I'll put a description of what that stone is. So we have Pillar of Light. Pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above, burn away all that is not light, transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis descend, your blessings and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. Beautiful. And the Eye of Horus. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. And we have Horus in the background somewhere. He's hiding in the bushes. And We have Goddess of 10,000 Names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already within you, urging your growth from within. Beautiful. This protection has shown itself more than once, so you are protected. Surround yourself in white light and know that as you surround yourself in this high vibrational light, that you are protected. Just knowing that you are unconditional love and your blessings and your peace are already within you, and they are just waiting for you to fully embrace all of who you are so that you can be able to receive the peace and the blessings that you deserve. And then through this protection, knowing that you are always safe, your spiritual abilities can awaken from within you, and you are being supported by the divine through this growth and expansion, and that you are really growing and expanding beyond maybe what you ever imagined, and knowing that like through these spiritual gifts you are able to see more deeply than the physical eyes can see. You're able to pick up on energies and see things for as they are, through you're able to pierce through that veil beyond that physical veil so that you can see things for what they truly are. And knowing that you should trust your perception always, and knowing that whatever it is that comes up, no matter what situation is thrown at you, you are always divinely protected. And as you rebirth yourself and move into a new way of being, there is nothing more that you have to do than know that this new version of you is already within you, that it is you, and that the more that you accept this within you, this more you accept this of yourself, you are going to be able to make leaps and bounds into this new direction that is totally meant for you, so that you are able to break free from any role, name, or identity, so that you can move into your new role that you have been called towards. And there is divine love within you, helping you, guiding you, supporting you, but all of this growth and all of what you need is already within you. So you just need to lean into it and know that it is happening for you. Trust yourself, honor yourself, and know that you're already doing it. You are already on the path of your destiny, and you are already so much more powerful than you might realize. So have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius, sending you lots of love, and we'll see you again in the next reading. And for those of you who chose this beautiful citrine stone for group 2, all right. So we have Divine Guardian. This is a time of significant spiritual growth and healing for you. You're protected during these times by the love and strength of Divine Mother Isis. Relax and allow your transformation to happen. Your Divine Guardian protects you now. Let go. Trust unconditionally in what is happening for you, as there is only divine love beneath the surface of the present situation. So knowing that you are protected through this time of your life, and that any healing is happening for the highest and greatest good, even though these times may be hard, the more you can relax and ease yourself into it without resistance, and just allow what is meant to be, just settle in for you, allowing your transformation to happen, and just trusting in all that is happening for you, knowing that all there is love beneath the surface of the present situation. So knowing that everything that is happening for a reason and is all purpose, and it is leading to your transformation. So relax into it, trying not to resist it, knowing that you are protected during this process, and knowing that it will be worth it. This transformation is blessed, and you are experiencing so much growth from this situation, from this expansion that is occurring for you. The brother in darkness. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. So as negativity arises in your life, knowing that this is a sign that you are ready to move more into your creative energy, you're ready to find solutions by trusting your intuition and just leading with a compassionate, graceful heart, knowing that all is as is for a reason and that everything will be resolved in the best way. And this is the way that you can overcome any negative energy around you and move through it. Feel stronger for moving through anything that arises. There is no need to be afraid. And cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to speak and think more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, spirit, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. So as you come back to that feeling of love, releasing any fear and any worry, you are able to increase your vibration, and you are able to positively impact your surroundings and even the people around you. And so that the more you use words of power in your language, the more that you will find strength from within, the more that you are divinely protected. So the more you use your words of power, that will continue to help, support you in your, feeling protected, and will allow you to be more positive and to welcome in more of what you're deserving of. And this will be very effective for you. So using those words of power to your advantage. So I hope that you heard what you needed to hear. Have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius, and I will see you again in the next reading. Hello, welcome, group 3. So those of you who chose this beautiful Orgone, this is for you. I will write in the description of what this stone means. So entering the chamber of healing, a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear as it should be. Expect your miracle. So your spiritual gift is coming. You are finding healing, and just let go of how this healing might happen for you, knowing that as you move through any situations, the best solution will be found for you. And just expect your miracle to come in, because that is the energy that's surrounding you. You are healing, and you are welcoming in miracles to resolve situations that have been difficult for you. So let go and relax, release into it, knowing that all will be resolved in the best and most perfect way. Talisman of potency. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and light. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. So as you use more materials in your spiritual practice, that will help expand your energy field, like this card is saying, and so that you can begin to bring more energy into your work, and you're able to amplify the energy that you already have through your tools, and you're able to work more fluently with them. For example, the power of a gemstone to help amplify the energy that you are focusing your energy towards, using, for example, a pointed object to help extend your energy field and to bring more focus and more direction, more focus towards exactly what you're aiming your energy at, or even using tarot cards to help bring in, for example, messages from the spirit world. So just using materials and objects to expand your energy field so that you can have more fun in working with the spirit world, have more fun in working with the divinity that is around you. So that is beautiful. finding those sacred tools and objects that make you feel really good working with. Bringing that balance between the physical and the material and the spiritual. And we have life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life, just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life. So too will you rise again, healed and renewed. So spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. So this time of rebirth is a part of your experience. And the more you just completely let go of all that has been, you can welcome in all that will be and all of who you truly are. And they are using the phoenix to represent you as you have let go, and you've allowed everything that has been to come to the ashes. You are being reborn from these ashes and creating a new life for yourself. You are creating more for yourself, and this is going to allow you to rise again, allowing you to feel so good, so whole, healed, and renewed. This is your reading group 3. I hope that you heard what you needed to hear, and I will see you again in the next reading. Take care.